What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind sports talk. Alright, check it out, man. We talking Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. We gonna get this fight. I just feel it. We're gonna get this fight. This is potentially the biggest fight of the decade. I know we got Floyd Manning, and as far as figures, nothing can pass that. But the implications of this fight, 4-belt undisputed heavyweight division. Even Manny and Floyd didn't fight for all belts. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Speaking of Floyd versus Manny, this fight was huge. Huge. It had a lot of implications. Floyd was considered the best by many fans. Manny was considered the best by many fans. This will answer the question. But one thing about that fight, these guys weren't in their primes. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, 1 year only separates them in age. These guys are in their prime. These guys are the number one, number two heavyweights of the world. This is the biggest fight. This is the fight that everybody wants to see. But who wins this fight? What do they bring to the table? That's the question. Let's talk about what these guys bring to the table. Skills, abilities, characteristics, what they can do in the ring to win this fight. Anthony Joshua started boxing 12 years ago. He ended his amateur career going 40-3. He was able to get to the Olympics and win silver and gold. Pretty impressive. Pretty good amateur pedigree, especially to get to the Olympics and earn that gold medal. It's a great start for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua will go on to his pro career to start a career off 15-0, 15 by knockout. And then he would meet one Charles Martin to earn the IBF heavyweight title. He would also knock out Charles Martin in that fight and win the IBF heavyweight title and go on to defend it versus a Dominic Brazil and Eric Molina. And then Anthony Joshua would enter the biggest fight of his life against Vladimir Klitschko to collect the WBA and the vacant IBO title. Anthony Joshua utilized strength, speed, power, his size advantage. He had, decent movement, but he had good inside fighting skills, a nice uppercut, good 1-2 to overcome and beat these guys. He would go on to defend his title against Carlos Takam with yet another knockout. And then Joshua would get into a fight where he would be taking 12 rounds versus Joseph Parker to add even more hardware to what he'd already acquired. Anthony Joshua would defend his title in a pretty tough fight with Alexander Povetkin. A back and forth fight until in a minute and 40 seconds in the 7th round, Anthony Joshua catches Alexander with a short hook to the body, comes upstairs with a right hook, followed by a left hook. Then he moves inside to Povetkin, catches him with another body shot, left hook, right hook. Povetkin goes down. Anthony Joshua showed that he could close a fight. Povetkin was able to get to his feet, but in a series of punches, Anthony Joshua ended the fight. He stopped Povetkin in the 7th round of that fight. 1 minute, 27 seconds. The fight was over. So Anthony Joshua solidified himself at that point as the number one heavyweight in the world. In 2019, Anthony Joshua would face defeat at the hands of Andy Ruiz Jr. TKO. Coincidentally, in the same round, he just knocked Povetkin out in. Anthony Joshua will have to deal with losing everything that he'd earned. Did he have the mental fortitude to come back? Did he have the ability to adjust and regain his titles to become two-time champion? Well, later in 2019, December 2019, Anthony Joshua got that chance and prevailed. He would go on to beat Andy Ruiz Jr. in a masterclass performance in a unanimous decision victory. It was at this time the world could see that Anthony Joshua had taken his skill set to a new height. He had become even a better fighter than he'd already been. He'd made some major adjustments, toned his muscle down, built endurance and stamina, worked on footwork, and become a more complete fighter. Anthony Joshua is one of the best heavyweights in boxing today. Tyson Fury hit the pro boxing scene in 2008. Tyson Fury would go on to win multiple English heavyweight titles, British heavyweight title. He won the Ireland International title. And then in 2015, Tyson Fury would get into the biggest fight of his life with Vladimir Klitschko. And that was his chance to win the WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO titles. On his journey to Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury would impressively KO or just outpoint his opponents with his herky-jerky feints, his long reach, his body work, his ability to grapple and lean on guys, wear them down. Tyson Fury has amazing footwork, and his elusiveness, his ability to slip shots, get away, cause guys to miss, make them look like they're not even professional boxers, is what allowed Tyson Fury to go undefeated on the road to seeing Vladimir Klitschko. Tyson Fury would beat Vladimir Klitschko in a unanimous decision, would make it appear that Vladimir Klitschko wasn't this champion that had reigned, that had terrorized every opponent put in the ring in front of him. Tyson Fury made Vladimir Klitschko look average. Tyson Fury utilized extreme feints. He confused Vladimir Klitschko. He tied Vladimir Klitschko up. He wore Vladimir Klitschko down. He kept the jab in Vladimir Klitschko's face. He controlled the distance. Tyson Fury has the ability to switch hit. This is what Tyson Fury brings to the table. His ability to switch hit, to fight on the outside, to fight on the inside. Excellent clinch game. Tyson Fury is the most elusive heavyweight. It's so hard to hit him. A multitude of feints. And this is his stake as number one in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury would go on to face mental instability, drug problems, and retire from boxing. Tyson Fury would stay gone until 2018 when he got a knock on the door to face one Deontay Wilder. They would draw in their initial fight, but they would vow to rematch each other. And along the way to the rematch, Tyson Fury fought two undefeated fighters in Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin. He knocked out Tom Schwartz, and he had a tumultuous fight with Otto Wallin, yet still came out victorious in a unanimous decision. And then he would see Wilder in the well-awaited rematch. Well, Tyson Fury would go into that rematch and absolutely destroy Wilder. And so now Tyson Fury comes back to boxing, lineal champ, WBC champ, and wants to restake his claim as number one fighter. But to get that, he'll have to go through Anthony Joshua. Two British heavyweights Number one, number two, lineal championship involved. I'll tell you like this. This is what makes the big fights. The fights like the Ali Frazier, the all-time great fights. The fights like Sugar Ray versus Thomas Hearns. The fights that got the fans excited. The juice is flowing. Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward. These are the fights that go down in history. Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. And now we have Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. So who wins this fight? Will it be Tyson Fury with his feints, his fancy footwork, his elusiveness, his ability to fight on the inside, rough you up, his ability to fight on the outside, switch hit, confuse good fighters? Or will it be Anthony Joshua with his hand speed, his extreme power, his tenacity, his ability to adjust and adapt? Heart, courage, determination, relentless pressure. Both of these guys are highly skilled. Both of these guys are ready to answer the call. Personally, I think this is a 50-50 fight. But I'll tell you like this, I don't think there's an argument that this here is the biggest fight in boxing. And I can't wait to get it. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.